Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Then the maker gave the signal and the rain began to fall. 40 entire days the water poured upon the wall of the earth, the rise and surge, 15 cubits up above, higher than the mountains, higher than the highlands of love. And the reason none survived beside the 8 upon the boat was the lack of any place to flee or any land to float. Land had turned to sea, the priest records the saving few. Only those inside the vessel passed the deluge through. Underneath the wood the water surged at every side. In the ark of Noah held against the violence of the tide. Crossed beams in the bracing kept the structure firm intact. And the family of 8 was preserved against the wrath compact. While outside the world was drowning every breath and every bone, inside Noah in his household waited at the throne of the maker who had loved them while the wickedness was lost. And the priest records the salvation of the holy cause.
Mountain in the land of Armenia, the
Descent.
place the Armenians call the holy, where the ark of Noah rested at the holy.
Descent, 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 descent. After 150 days the waters had begun to ease. 17 days, 7 months the priest records the seas just began to fall. The abatement of the surge below, cessation for a little while, the maker letting go. Then the ark of Noah rested on a mountain in the east, Armenia, the land where elders kept the holy feast of the records of the saving of the household and the kind. Noah opened up the vessel, saw the dry land that he finds, saw a small portion of the dry land peeking through the gray. Continued quiet hope the deliverance would come his way. Cheerful hopes inside the prophet at the saving of the deep. Maker had preserved the household and the kinds in the keep. Then he sent a raven out to scout the state of soil. Raven flew but found no place to land amid the spoil. And the waters covered everything beneath the eastern sky. And the raven came returning to the ark with empty eye.
Mountain in the land of Armenia, the
Descent.
place the Armenians call the holy, where the ark of Noah rested at the holy.
Descent, 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 descent. 7 days he waited, then he sent a dove to learn the same, where the ground was clear of water in the deluge dame. And the dove returned to him with mud upon the feather, bearing in its beak an olive branch. The saving weather of the maker had begun. The trees were rising out the deep, olive of the holy oil, the substance trees would keep. 7 days again he waited, sent the dove a second time. This time she did not return. The priest records the sign. Then the household and the kinds went out upon the land, sacrificed unto the maker, feasted at his hand. Now the Armenians call the place of the descent. Knock, show on in their tongue the meaning of the event. Ark was saved in that location, ark remains are shown by the people of that country to the priest, to every known. This the eyewitness, the priest records preserved across the time. Mountain of the saving of the household of the line.
Teva in the Hebrew is the word for the ark. Teva is a chest, a vessel held against the dark. Same the word the lawgiver would later use for one basket Moses placed in when the bondage had begun. Teva saves the prophet through the water and the storm. Teva is the doctrine of preserving the holy form. Noah in the deluge, Moses in the Egyptian flow. Teva is the vessel that the maker plans to row.
And the signal of the maker brought the rain that he addressed. And the 40 days of pouring made the earth a thing suppressed. And the cubits 15 higher than the highlands manifest. And 150 days the waters held their wrath progressed. And the ark of Noah rested on the mountain blessed. And the raven and the priest records expressed. And the olive branch returned the substance pressed. And I bowed my head and wrote the descent confessed. It's the saving of the household, priest will say redressed. Descent. Descent.